Have you ever wanted to know what files a program is touching when it runs? Hi, my name's Cody, and I'm the creator of FileWatcher. FileWatcher is a tool made for developers that monitors the file system. It uses the same native Mac APIs as antivirus software to look for events. You can watch for reads, writes, opens, and more. And you can even export the results when you're done. I built FileWatcher because I wanted to know what my developer tooling was doing behind the scenes, and couldn't find anything that would give me detailed information in an easy-to-use format. There are other tools out there, like iNotify and Watchman, that do similar things, but they aren't meant to be interactive like FileWatcher, and don't provide nearly the same level of detail with timestamps and process names. Let me show you what I mean. So here I have FileWatcher on the left and a terminal with my Node.js package on the right. And one thing I'm curious about here is how npm install works and what files it touches. So to start, I will give FileWatcher the path I want it to watch. We can grab that from our terminal here. And then to keep things simple, I want to limit FileWatcher to only look at write events. And the way we can do that is by using the events picker here. So immediately you can see that FileWatcher supports many different types of events, from our typical write, read, open sort of stuff, to link and unlink, to mount, and a bunch of file metadata events as well, like stat and utimes, which are used a lot by different programs. We can hit save, and we're ready to go. So we can use this button here to start observing for events. And the only question left is, what package should we install? And now I've been hearing about this package called leftpad. I hear it's super useful, super cool. So let's see what npm does when that's installed. Okay, so we can see we got a whole bunch of different events here, and we can sort of start to dissect how npm install works and what files it touches. Firstly, we can see that npm installs the leftpad package inside of node modules before everything else. So it's going to write everything here into the leftpad folder. And then when that's done, it will touch packagelock.json and our package.json as well to sort of update the registry for our packages. And then finally, this last event, it looks like npm installs or writes to a file called .packagelock.json inside of our node modules folder. And honestly, I don't know what that file is. I've never seen it before. But that's one of the things I love about FileWatcher. I keep discovering new little hidden things that programs are doing behind the scenes. It's just so cool to see what's going on. One thing we want to do if we have a lot of results, this is a little toy example, but maybe we have a lot more, is being able to filter on certain aspects here. And we can use the search bar at the top right to filter on any attributes down here. So we can filter on PID, process, operation, or file. So let's say that file, we're looking for any event that has a file attribute with the word package in it. I can hit enter, and now we can see our filter works instantaneously. Like I say again, you can also say operation or process or PID. Obviously for this example, there's really not a lot of variance in the data beyond the file, so not super useful there, but when the data gets a lot larger, that's a good thing to have. And we can, when we're done, just hit this and it'll go back to our unfiltered results. One thing I wanted to make sure to include in FileWatcher is that it's very performant. It's very easy to have a lot of different events. For example, if you watch just the root directory on your file system, you'll notice that the operating system is doing so much. It does hundreds of events every second, and that can easily get to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. And I wanted to make sure that FileWatcher performed well under those circumstances. So it's totally smooth when you're scrolling around, and even the search functionality is very quick at those scales as well. But perhaps FileWatcher doesn't support the operation you're looking for. I built it to be single purpose, to do one thing well. And so I included some export functionality as well. You can export all of these results to a file, either text or JSON or CSV, and then you can do your own processing on them if you like. And then finally, the one thing I'll call out here is the PID and process attributes. These things are not included in the alternatives to FileWatcher like iNotify and Watchman. This is the main reason I wanted to build this program. It's really, really useful when you're watching a directory to know what process is doing the operation. When you're exploring, when you're debugging, or when you're watching, say slash, there's a lot of stuff going on, and to be able to filter things by the process is just so useful. And that's pretty much it. I like FileWatcher because it lets me see what's going on behind the scenes. I also like it because it's so simple. There's no commands to memorize or documentation to read. It just does one thing. I think you'll like it too. Thanks for watching.